Hey everybody, I'm here with Sys Malakian from Thalasses and other bands that are very interesting. How are you doing today, Sis?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm very good. I'm glad to talk to you. I was checking out your band and I love the surf rock that you're doing. And like I said before, you should be very proud of it.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about, first of all, what is Thalasses? What does that mean?
Thalasses mean seas in Greek
Oh, wow.
because I have almost a degree because I were studying ancient Greek and also Latin. So when we start that band, we try to make that in the sound, like some Greek sounds, and also in the name. So we came out with the name of Thalasses that mean seas in Greek.
Very cool. There is there's another band that's in Brazil right now that spent some time in Greece. Do you know them?
No, I don't know them. Who are they?
Uh, I would say they're on Otitis Media as well.
Dirty Fuse. Am I right?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah. I talk constantly with John Drake, the bass player from Dirty Fuse, because we have a little starting project also about some surf music we want to release soon because we had very good connection with this what I was studying. So I catch with all the Greece surf scene and we get in touch. We talk almost every week. So you can you will listen to that project soon too.
Yeah, cool. Um, so I wasn't aware that there was a surf scene in Greece. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that and what's going on in Greece right now?
Well, I saw that there are many bands that play surf music, like Dirty Fuse, Aqua Barons too, and it's in very good connection with Italy. That it's another surf scene there, so it's like the Europe scene. It's in Greece and Italy, and there are so many bands playing surf music and getting into, for example, the Aquabarons release a few months ago, Extreme Guitar Conditions, and it's a very good album. Also, Dirty Fuse, it's about to release something, I think. And from Italy, well, you may know Surfer Joe, Brady Post 4, and those great bands that are playing and in very good connection with Greece.
Very cool. Uh, so Thalassus, tell me about how you started and what are some of your influences.
I started Thalasses because I had a previous album in 2015 that I released that was my first surf album, and I want to play in concerts because in that album I play everything but drums. So I want to play live, and I needed that. So I contact the Thalasses members, and we have a chat after rehearsal that we have some kind of good vibe to play the Sys Malakian songs and some other songs. So we separate the Sys Malakian songs from the Thalasses songs, and because I was studying ancient Greek, we came out with that name that means seas. And the influences were many because the bass player is it's called Tete. She has like a rock influence in her playing, and Coco, the drummer, has a very good background in the surf community, so he has just the vibe that we need. And Chucho is a friend that also has a very good background in the surf music, because we have been attending to concerts since 10 or 11 years. So we all have that influences, and that makes the good sound of Thalasses. We came out with the songs that, for example, some scales from the uh, Greek, like Misirlou, for example, or some kind of that sounds, is that what we are playing. So we also represent the name in the sound of the music.
Very cool. I'm really interested in the Greek history um part of your band. It sounds like a very interesting twist. Some of your song titles and maybe the style of playing. What mood were you going for when you think of ancient Greece? What were you thinking about getting your style to represent that?
I always think about the history from the ancient writers, like Xenophon. It's one of my favorites. And for example, there's a song called Catabasis that means down to hell. So I use that from the Homer poems.
Oh yeah.
So there are so many great history and myths that we can use for names. And the inspiration was because it's almost when we think about that song, we have been having so many fun, and we think that it's like some kind of song to drive to hell, like a soundtrack to drive to hell, like that fun, that movements.
Yeah.
And there's another song called A Day with Galathea, that it's a fun song and a happy song, but it has a little part that is sad, because there's a myth that there is a cyclops that wants to meet and loves also Galatea, and he never gets to know her. He only can see from very far, and he imagines all this story about how it's gonna be if he were with Galatea, that having children, like taking care of her. And there is the sad part in between the meat, because he realized that he never will met her, and he will never be with her. So we try to represent that myth in the song, so it's fun, it's happy, then the sad part, and then also come back to happy, because at the end he all start to think about how he can make that to happen. And it's supposed to be that they meet in some point, so it ends very well. And we try to represent that also in the song, like if you can listen, there is no lyrics because we play instrumental surf, but you can imagine that story with the sounds that we play.
That type of composing is like building a movie soundtrack, and
Yeah.
that's very interesting to me. Have you ever thought about having your songs in movies or anything like that?
Yeah, I have also another project that it's from cumbia and chicha, like this. It's very close to surf too. You maybe know combo teseta, that they play like surf music with cumbia. We have another project like that, and they use some of our songs to soundtracks for some series and movies, not yet, but series they use that they are on HBO. It's called Los Spookies,
Oh
and
yeah.
on Netflix it's called Diablero.
Okay.
They use our songs, and I was project that never came out, but I hope when this pandemic ends it came out. I wrote some songs like instrumental rock, but also surf, but there is for little little parts from the movie that they are making, like some transitions between scenes. So I hope that project came out and they are just like a guitar with reverb or just some basses that will help to the movie to make that changes of scenes.
That's pretty exciting. You must be very happy about that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very happy because I when this pandemic starts, I think that all the music, all the energy, all the things I have been thinking about, they are going to blow up. But it came out well. We I start making some new music. We start to recording some new stuff, and and yes, it came out well because I'm about to release a new vinyl from Titis Media Records. Noah is a very good guy, and we get in touch to make first the Serve You Next Tuesday first vinyl, and it came out in a new vinyl. It will be a
Yeah.
LP with all new songs and two cover songs that I love to play also some pop songs or rock songs or 80 songs in surf style. So
Oh,
I make those two songs in surf style and some ideas, some new fresh ideas that I've been having from years now. So I recorded it here at home, and I I used to use like electric drums, an
uh-huh.
electric drum kit, but this time because I was learning drums, I'm playing drums. So now I'm playing everything on that record, and we are making now that process begin. We have the art. The art was designed by Diego Ugas from Peru, and Noah is the person who is making the vinyl. It will be available soon. So um, it's a good thing about pandemic. Also with Thalasses, we have some releases there. We are recording. We are making some new songs, and we are trying now to have new meets to tell in surf style because we are making new songs and also using new sounds. For example, we use those combo organs from the 60s, and we want to use that, but also another types of sounds. We are trying to get in contact with a guy that has this ancient instrument that in Greece and in Italy has been using. I don't know how I call in English, but it's a very interesting sound. Like it sounds like a harp, but with double strings. So it's very interesting, and we want to play that on the new song. So we are trying to contact some people that may have those instruments and start well having fun and recording what it came out to make a new record too.
It sounds like you're working really hard.
Yeah, thank you. I love to play music and I love to work on music.
It's great. I'm glad that whenever I hear somebody's working during the pandemic, I'm so excited to hear about all the music that's going to come out and how it's going to be when all this is over.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's gonna be great because almost all the people I know in the surf community is working on something or is releasing something. So it's great that the pandemic does not stop the work in the music community. Well, in our community, that it's small. Maybe we can't play live shows, but we can still riding and well having fun with the music that we have. Also I've been working in the new songs and the in playing more like maybe some like show or something like that. We have trying to make those because it's a good way to connect with people. You can see the people commenting in the chat box and say
Yeah,
hi. You can play the songs that they want. So it's a very good way to connect with people now that we can't see each other or
yeah.
be in a room with them.
Can you talk about the two cover songs you did on the record?
Yeah, it's one. It's called "Trail of Tears" from Eric Johnson. It's an '80s song
Yeah,
that it has that lo-fi sound, and a very good melody. Well, Eric Johnson is a very good guitar player. I have many troubles playing some of those notes because he use a lot of chords, but in versions in some different ways that we are used to be played. So I have troubles with that, and also the reverb that came out sometimes when I use the perfect chords like Eric Johnson, the river doesn't work well. So I have to make a new arrangement from that, and also the lyrics I have to play in a surf style, but um, play like a talking guitar. For I think it's more like that. It's a talking guitar, and also have this kind of move vibe. It's a speedy song, I think. So I have troubles with that on the drums because I were used to play like a slowly song and normal song, but this was fast. So I record the drums in over 20 or 30 takes because I have to do in one take. So it's like oh, I almost have. I don't like that. Let's do it again. I have so many troubles with that, but I really enjoyed the result. I loved how the drums and the bass uh, y- like gets a team on the guitars. I love that, and I'm very happy with the result. And the other song is from Manuel J. It's Mexican musician from the 60s that make only 4 songs or 5 that were published, and it's called Las Caricaturas. It's the cartoons in English. It's a cumbia with organ. He plays everything like the melody and the bass on the organ, and there is some guiro in that. So I think about that song, and when I discovered that it was hard but cool, I say, okay, why not make it surf? So I start to make the arrangement, and it was really hard because it's an old song, and it's like the recording has a lot of noise from the vinyl, like that his that's so I can listen to the notes very well. I try a lot to recordings to know and catch which notes are well, because it's like a some Merced Chop style, that song.
yeah,
So I try to catch up with all the notes that can be there and make it like a little spooky, like a little like a phantom going around there. So I use that, and also I have some not troubles, but it was hard to record the bass because I make a new arrangement in the bass line, and adapt that cumbia to surf was hard for me, but I'm very happy with that result too. I think the people will enjoy that. With the previous experiences that I had with the covers, people love that. I have been having very good feedback from those covers and from the originals too. So I think the people will enjoy those covers that I make now surf.
very cool. I love I love when surf bands reinterpret songs. It's always a pleasurable experience to hear a surf version of a song that was originally done in surf.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your other band. Do you want to tell me about that? Your own music?
Yeah, well, Thalasses is one project, and Sys Malakian is the other sort of project that I've been playing and releasing stuff from 2010, but the official surf release was in 2015 with El Surfista, and with that I start to make more songs because people like that album. People start to writing me at, it's great, I love the arrangement from that song, I love this. So I decide to make another album because I have some other ideas, and in 2016 I released the Drifting with the Tide album. It was all me too, and I think that that's the album that has a lot of well, the people know that album because it has some kind of good vibe, and it was the one that were sold out, so I have to make another CDs. The people love the art, the people love the sounds, and the start to share those songs. So it came very popular. I sent to Egypt, and I sent to Greenland, where I sell some CDs to there that I never know the real name. I think from the and Egypt and as caravan or something like that. I sent some of those Drifting with the Thai cities to there. Like it was very weird for me because I don't know where they meet my music, and I don't know
Yeah.
uh, how gets there, but they ask for CDs, so it became very popular, and I continue with the promotion of that album, and then it came out another. It's a full album of covers that I make in surf. It was free for the people because I were working with Thalasses, so I stopped writing stuff for Sys Malakian. And then in the last year, I released an EP called Kingdom of Madness because I had been having some ideas that I wanted to release, and it came out in my birthday. So I wanted to the people to know that I never stopped to making music, and the people enjoy that. The most famous song, it's called Sin Retorno. The people love that Western sound
Yeah.
from that song, and keep sharing and sharing. And I see how popular it gets, so I think I need to write some stuff for Sys Malakian too. So I start to write this song, and when the surf next to out, and I talk to Noah, we get in touch, and we see that we have some material to release, and I say, okay, let's go and make an LP. So that it's how Sys Malakian still work and is working. And as I'm playing everything on album. When I play live, I play with Shoko, is another bass player with a lot of background in the surf community, and Cesar, it's the drummer. I play with him, with Didi Gray, Danny Amis, when they came here to Mexico to play. So we met each other, we liked the project, and that's how Sys Malakian came to life, because I can play everything live and use like tracks to play. I don't like that. It's hard for me, so I prefer to make all the music live, and I think that they do a very good work playing the Sys Malakian song live. So it's now how that project is working.
I love when I hear that bands track everything live. It gives it a different kind of energy, almost like you're there.
Yeah, I think it's better to play everything live, and they love to play and make new arrangements in the instruments too, because I think that I'm not like a professional bass player on drums. I can say anything to drums because I'm like beginner, but they make a very good arrangement to that songs. I even don't make lines anymore because I only record, for example, the new guitar and like a something a little idea, just to they can start to work on that, and the
Yeah.
result is very well. We have a new song that it's called Surf 190 because it's the speed from the tempo from the song. So it's
Uh-huh.
very fast, but we make that in rehearsal. We have been playing, we have that idea, we finish the idea, and we say, okay, what which is the tempo, and start playing with the tempo, and we spin it's a little wheel, we spin that, it came out 190, and okay, let's play about that. Okay, it's fast, but we like the fastness. We feel very well with that, and it's fun to play. So we came out with that song, that name, and I think that it's very good to to play with, not with tracks, but live. I think it's better.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I love that idea. Um, where can people find your music? I know Noah's going to be distributing your new vinyl, and he's a great guy. But how can people get in contact with you?
People can catch on Facebook. I'm with Sys Malakian. It's the profile and also the page. On Twitter also, Sys Malakian, and Instagram, and even Tumblr. I think I have a Tumblr going there. And also, if you can go to www.sysmalakian.com, and you can get in contact with me with that way. I'm making that new online site. I have some music reviews there that I'm buying from surf bands. I bought the album, and I make a little review for that to the people can um, get more in touch with them and their music. And also I have all the streaming platforms like Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, for example. And also I have a Bandcamp, sysmalakian.bandcamp.com, and there is all my releases. You can buy the albums, the tracks, and there is now a promotion from 50 50% discount if you buy all the discography. And also you can get in touch with Thalasses. It's thalassessurf.bandcamp.com. You can see and catch up with Thalasses there. We have two albums with Thalasses. One were released also on Surf Cookie Records in Greece. So you can catch up there. We have some CDs left, so you can buy there. All this is Malakian CDs and stuff. It's sold out for now, but the vinyl, you can grab the vinyl, and it will be available on both sides, on Otaidis and on Sys Malakian side. So you will have many options because I know sometimes the shipping, it the cost is high. So you will
Yeah,
have some options to can get the vinyl and on a good price and a good price for shipping.
that's uh that's a really big deal to have uh your release on both sides of the ocean. That's a pretty big that's like the next step to get your music spread out pretty forward, would you say?
Yes, we try to make the people to have that because I know the people like to buy the music on CD, on vinyl, on even I had a cassette from the Drifting with the Tide. I think I have right here. Yeah, yeah, I have it here.
Oh, very cool.
We make the Drifting with the Tide on this format because it was very famous and people love it. So we make 10 copies and they sold out because the people love now this format too. So we make a try with that format. People love it and buy it. It's the 7 songs, the original songs, the cover. I have to pass out from that because uh, the um, the making of this, they told us that we can put on covers. They were starting, they don't want to have problems with that, so I we say okay, let's go with only the originals, and the people love it. The quality, they have to remaster the tracks for this format,
Yeah.
and it was very great. You can listen to the difference between the digital track and this if you can listen in your device. You can listen to the differences. The frequencies are different, more deeply in the cassette. On the vinyl it's gonna be also more deeply, because we want to make a, a special sound from each release. For example, if it's gonna be on CD, that the new album it's gonna be on CD too. Uh, it's gonna be like those differences the people will enjoy if they buy the vinyl, and if they even buy only the CD, they will enjoy the experience, the changes of the sound. Um, and yeah, it's what are I'm making now.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. Is there anything you'd like to add before we sign off? Anything you'd like to talk about we didn't get to?
Yeah, well, and that now that I'm announcing, it's the premiere announcement from the new album. It's called Unknown Creatures, because it was like some I have been looking for the unknown creatures of the sea, and have been inspiring about that, like the giant squid, the megalodon, like those creatures that we don't know that they are there, but they are. So um, it's called Unknown Creatures. It's gonna be on vinyl, on CD, and it's gonna be released by Otis Media Records. I want to thank Noah, because he is a very good guy. Um, we are making this together, and for Thalasses, we are gonna release something soon, and it's gonna be surf and Greek influences that the people know from now. And yeah, I think it's everything. You can keep in touch with me if you want some of the merch that we are producing. I'm also teaching people to play guitar, so if you want to play guitar and surf guitar, I think you can get in touch with me, and we can do Skype or like this some classes, and you can learn how to play, because I have a YouTube channel too, where I play some covers. Almost are all are surf covers, so you can learn how to play those. And I make those for the people that want to learn how to play those songs. And some, I know sometimes it's hard to catch up with the right notes or how to do some stuff. So I record myself playing, and the people can rewind if they need, play the much times they need to can learn how to play. And people now is asking for some surfights covers, and it's good to know that the people and learn how to play songs playing that video, and now they are asking for more. I have some students now that want to learn how to play surf guitar, and how to use the reverb, which amp do they need, which guitar, and I'm teaching people now to spread the word about surf music.
That's really great. I really love the fact that you're getting more people involved in making music. The future, the kind of future of surf music.
Yeah, I think it's a good genre. I love to play, and when I saw some people like playing, I like that, because it's I think we need to spread the word about surf music. It's a very it's a very little community, and we need to make that grow up, because it grows, it will help everyone. Everyone will get more in touch with more people. Maybe we can get on some festivals, to play in big festivals. And also you can start getting paid more for
Yeah,
the playing, for the songs. You can sell more merch. The um, the cost will down, and you can produce more merchandise to sell on the concerts, or even to for the shippings. I realize now that the shipping costs were high, but now that the people is shipping a lot of stuff, they down a little bit. So I think it's a we need to spread the word to get the prices get low, and we can play more, have more people knowing our music and enjoying our music.
yeah, that's great. Shipping is very expensive. I do a lot of shipping, and I've noticed over the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, there's less people from overseas buying stuff from me just because the shipping is so expensive.
Yeah, and I think that we need to make some more pressure buying stuff to the prices can get low. I realize now that I'm shipping even from to Japan, from here in Mexico to Japan. It's expensive. It's like almost 5 or 6 shippings to Europe. So
Yeah,
I think that we need to get more shippings done, buy more music to support the artist, and the prices will get low, and we can ship even more. So I think now that the people will listen to me, please support your artists, buy their music, listen to them on Spotify. Um, and that kind of stuff, if you like that, or buy on Bandcamp. You can buy records, you can buy CDs. So please support your artists, because we need sometimes that push from you, that buying their stuff and telling what you think about their music. That will help too. It's very good to know what people enjoy from your music, what people like, the guitars, the songs, the melody, or just the sound of that song. It's good for us as we are producing music. It's good to know what people think about your work.
yeah, and it's great. I love it. Thalasses. Um, I want to thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, sis. I had a great time talking to you. You have a great story, and the fact that you use Greek history is very fascinating to me, and it just adds to the great music that you put out.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed the time. I now see the clock, and it's for 40 minutes. For 42 minutes. It's like 10 minutes for me, but I
Yeah,
see now it's a lot. I really enjoy. Thanks Ryan, and thanks Noah to get us in touch. It was really great, and thank you for like Thalasses so much. We're gonna have a new release, remember, and when I have something ready, I will send to you that now I know that you like that much. I will send to you
yeah,
something to you can enjoy the new music.
very cool. All right, you have a great day, sis.
Have a great day too, and thanks again. See you.